Let's five.
Hey guys, between worlds from Kuala Lumpur. Let's go. Today is our last video from Kuala Lumpur about Kuala Lumpur. And we just want to do like a small recap. How did we like it? It was just 7 days, but I think we got a very good impression of Kuala Lumpur. How did we like it? What was good? What was bad? Would we come back? And what is our rating for this city, for living in this city?
Yes, not just come back and living and work and full time.
Exactly. So, Jane, what were our first impressions? I mean, like we arrived in Kuala Lumpur with very little sleep, but still, you've already been here, so it's not your first time. But how did it felt? What did we saw? What is our or your first thought about like Kuala Lumpur?
First or generally?
First.
First.
Impressions when you arrived, not what you thought about it, like the impressions when you've been here and you saw it and you're like, wow.
Of course, first impressions. It's like, wow, so big city after Bali, small village. You see Kuala Lumpur like a biggest megapolis, and it's very like, wow, business mood, business style, like ASEAN Dubai or something like this.
Yeah, like kind of New York style,
Yes.
something like that.
Yes.
Also from Germany or other big cities, I only know like this, that this skyline is like focused around like a small quarter, like maybe 2, 3, 4 streets where all those skyscrapers are standing. And here it's like literally, you see it here. We're in the other parts, and in the background you see like there are buildings and skyscrapers reaching for the clouds, and that's something very impressive, very big. And even though there are so many people living here, it's a very clean place. It's the first thing which I recognized in the beginning. It's super clean, especially in the city center. And
No, not just an hour almost too.
exactly, yeah.
Not just city center.
So-
Yeah, and if we speak about, for example, Bangkok, we was in Bangkok, and it's
Yeah.
not so clean like Kuala Lumpur.
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
Different city, different vibe.
Yes.
Exactly. So, of course, after Bali, we don't have something like this in Bali.
We don't
What-
have more than 5 floors.
Exactly, you can't build higher in Bali than the temple. So there are no big buildings, and yeah. What? But besides that, what's the biggest difference between Bali and in Indonesia, Bali, and Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur?
But you was in Jakarta, you was of the capital Indonesia. What different for you from capital Indonesia and capital Malaysia?
You haven't been there, yeah?
I never been in Jakarta, no.
Yeah. Okay. So, I think who's ever been in Jakarta knows it's a super ugly city. There's literally nothing to see. There's no tourism. There are no tourist attractions. There's nobody who speaks English. It's only for like super local people who work there, who make money there, and for like businesses like in the big company production style. So there are like no small startups. There's no small business communities, nothing like that, and it's definitely not clean. So I would call it the opposite of the opposite of Kuala Lumpur. Yes. Something
And
like
what I want to say about Kuala Lumpur, I'm super like here that it's megapolis, so you feel here like I say business style, business mood,
Yes.
but it have ocean, 1 hour close to ocean.
Yeah, it's
or
from our
sea.
place, and we're in the north of Kuala Lumpur.
Yes.
I think if you live more in the south, it's
But
fast.
I mean generally that it's city have ocean, have forest, a lot, very much green city,
Very good point.
very green,
Yes.
and have mountain. So it's really, I feel very good that it have absolutely different activity and have if you need like mood to work and like motivation to make money, like you go to city center and have
Yeah,
this style living.
exactly. Yeah.
If you want to natural, nobody touch you, go to mountain and live on mountain. Different style living you can find on Kuala Lumpur in one city.
Very, very true. Especially like with this style of living we mentioned in a video before, condominium. It's a super cool style for especially business own or not maybe not business owners but startups and business builders to focus on their work in a warm
Yeah, good
tropical environment.
Yes.
So super good weather.
More you can see in this video.
Yes.
Here.
Here or here.
Or here, we don't decide.
We don't know. We're
Maybe first time.
over or underrated. What would you say? Is Kuala Lumpur over or underrated? I mean, you hear a lot about Kuala Lumpur. You see many pictures. Everybody from Bali who is like doing a visa run is traveling for a few days to Kuala Lumpur and is like telling you the sky about it. Like, is it really such a good place, or is it even better?
I would say that in this visit I see on Kuala Lumpur in different views, like different eyes.
Yes.
When I was first time, I was free for days, and I was classical touristic. I was on Bali 2 months, and here I was like classical touristic style. See everything. But now it's. I will say that now we see more and I know more, and for me, my first experience give me opinion that Kuala Lumpur worse.
Your first experience from your first visit?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yes.
That's interesting. So being like especially this style of living makes Kuala Lumpur better for you, or what exactly is it? What changed your mind?
I'm super like I don't know before that here live a lot of Indian people, and
True.
it's really give me
Naan.
very much tasty food, really, because I'm really not really like Balinese food, local Balinese food. It's not healthy, it's not tasty for me, and you just eat because like don't have any option. But here, like everywhere, it's Indian food. Like on Bali, rice and fried, everything fried. Here, same with Indian food. And for me, it feels like more healthy, more heavy, more. Sometimes it's not so spicy like on Bali because it's like curry style, different spices used. So it's really more tasty kitchen. And now I see more cultural style, temple style we see more, and I'm really like it is now more.
Yes?
Yes.
That's cool.
Yeah. I am, of course, now when we go to Twin Tower, that it will a lot of people because it's most touristic place on Kuala Lumpur, but still it's not annoyed me. Maybe because I was ready to it. Maybe for me not annoyed.
Yeah. Me neither. For me, still like big city life is something new and something I can't really connect to. I already told you guys I'm from a small village in Germany, and but also I start like there are a few cities I've visited now, especially with you, where I really can say okay that there is a special vibe about this city. And I really like the vibe of the first city, Bangkok, and I like the vibe of Kuala Lumpur. I would say those are definitely the top 2 cities about like the vibe, the energy. You have this local areas. You have this, but still in a good quality. You have a very friendly people.
And they speak English, everybody.
True.
Everybody speak.
Yes.
Not good, maybe service.
Yes, service is sometimes not so super good.
Sorry, this is food not ready. No, it should be like this. Eat it like this. We can't just. What do you want to see? What I can do? eat like this. It's normal answer for the. Yeah?
What tips do we have for you guys if you want to visit Kuala Lumpur the next time, or in general, if you want to visit Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia? What tips do we have? Is there anything you have to take care about where you can learn from our experience? What do we have?
I would say that very important to read before which region Kuala Lumpur
Yes.
you want to live. First, because, for example, a region where it's Chinatown, it's more dirty, more
More
like
busy, more
homeless
touristy.
people,
Yes.
like not so nice for long living, for living generally. Plus, in Kuala Lumpur, for tourists have a free bus,
True.
which you can use. And if you will think about it before, then you can rent hotel or condominium close to this station for free bus, and then you can see every touristic place, everything in Kuala Lumpur for free, just traveling on this bus.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's mostly in the southwest of the Petronas Twin Tower. Definitely try the Indian food. It's amazing. Get the hotel, condominium, whatever, with a rooftop. The skyline, the sunset is probably from every hotel you can get amazing.
No, almost every hotel have, if not condominium, no, every hotel have pool.
Yes, with view to the
Yes.
Twin Towers.
Yes, almost everywhere. SIM card, don't buy SIM card in airport because we buy
Yeah, never.
super cheap in city, in the
Yes.
mall close to home, very cheap for us. Unlimited.
Unlimited internet. Just 7 days because we're 1 week here.
Yes.
But there are also options for like a whole
For
month.
long day, yes.
And I think we bought one SIM card plus unlimited internet for 20 ringgit. The last part of this video is a rating, and we want to make this rating about like every city, I think, not country, every city we visit for. I think we have to definitely visit it longer than 1 week, or at least 1 week. And the rating says, do we consider to live in this city? Would we live in the city or not? How, based on the experiences and impressions we made during our visit in the city. So we speak about like business, we speak about life quality, we speak about the life expenses, we speak about the transport, we speak about weather, and the people.
So, business. I would say that it's amazing. If live like condominium,
Yes.
it's super cool. If in a house have co-working place, amazing. Just if we live here, we will find condominium where we can work more long time.
24 hours.
Yes. Yes.
Definitely need
For,
it.
for us, I'm super like that have a lot of park where we can.
Yes, definitely. Super green city.
For me, it's super important that in Kuala Lumpur have Kinder Bueno.
Yeah.
Unpredictable.
Kinder Bueno.
Yes, buy chocolate. Because on Bali you don't eat it. Don't have
True.
Snickers, Bounty, Kit Kat. Oh, Kit Kat have? Yes, Kit Kat have. Kinder Bueno. In Kuala Lumpur I can eat a lot. So it's very important plus point. So about business, I will say yes, absolutely perfect. And
Yes.
I will say more good than on Bali.
Yes, definitely. Especially because in Bali you get very fast in this like slow, chill, relax mode. And here you always have like this kind of business skyline. And the whole city is like trimmed on this business vibe. The style of living, the style of moving, a lot of with taxi, and yeah, it's a lot of business vibe. So a more fast-paced lifestyle, which is good for business.
Mm-hmm.
What
Yes.
about the life quality, like next to business? Like, how's life in Kuala Lumpur?
I will say perfect.
Perfect.
Yes.
Yes, I also really like it. Of course,
We not have so much experience, something like specific that we can
yes.
now. But generally, I think it's amazing because have everything. How again about pool, for example, here or outside? It's park, it's ocean, it's mountain, different possibility with what you can to do. So it's perfect. Shopping, very
Yes.
activities, everything.
True. The only thing for me is like that it's after some time, it's too many people. Second point about like the life expenses. How expensive is the life in Kuala Lumpur? I think still, like in every Asian country, it's quite cheap. Of course, everywhere where you are in the beginning, it's more expensive because you figure like you're in this whole figuring out process.
Of course, it depends what you want, how you live, because you can live in 4 seasons close to Twin Tower, and then it's a very expensive life.
Yeah.
It's everything depends how it's normally for you. But if we speak about us, how we live, I think it's almost same like every Asian country. Yes, plus minus.
Yes.
Somewhere something more cheap, something more expensive. And if you live like more far away from center, then it's definitely will more cheap. Every
Yeah.
shop local like will
True.
very cheap. And I think in big city generally more possibilities buy something more cheap. When it's island like in Bali, you have just this
Export
show.
everything,
Yes. I think
true.
generally here we can find something. If live long time, then we will learn, and it's can be super easy to find something and more cheap than it's now, and generally.
Okay. What about the weather? How's the weather in Kuala Lumpur?
Oh, for me it's super cool because I'm very like that it's sunset so late. Now how many? Now 7:40, and it's still okay, and it's amazing, beautiful.
Yes.
And it's really on Bali everything 6.
Sunset is
6:20.
around 6.
Yes, and now almost 8, and it's still light, and this I'm super like. Of course, it's hot weather like every with tropical side,
Yeah.
of course, like every time. Maybe a bit dry air, a bit because big city,
Yeah.
maybe it's like this. But I'm super like sunset, so late that it's so late.
Me as well. Me as well. Let's speak about transport.
How it's for you?
How it's for me? I think normally I'm used to like my Balinese scooter, where I just like take my key and within like 20 seconds I'm like sitting on my own scooter. I don't have to take care about any rent costs or anything. It's just like sitting on the scooter and go somewhere, even if it's just like 20 seconds driving down the street. And here it's always like, okay, you have to walk to the next bus station, or you have to order a taxi, or you have to wait for metro and everything.
Yes, like a big city, or you go
Yes.
walk from metro 30 minutes, like yes, that's everything
So-
like in big city.
I think when you want to live here, it's definitely considerable to think about getting a rented bike or buying a bike.
Oh, this one.
Or this one.
Have electro where we can just
Yes,
rent,
true.
put. I will drive like this.
A monthly membership,
Yeah,
maybe you can get for free, yeah?
yeah, quite
Cool.
for free.
No, not for free. A monthly membership and then you go always and then you
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
super good.
Maybe you wait. In German rules is like dim, 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 dim.
No, in Russian.
Yeah. Last point, people. How are the people in Kuala Lumpur?
We not really have much communication with people generally, like always, like in Bali, for example, like every country different. But it's interesting for me was that have 3 different religions here: Muslim, Hindu, and Buddhistic. And
Yes.
it's so interesting how you go to metro and it's in one train have so much different religion. It's
Yes,
very
yes, yes.
interesting, like just to see it, just to know it, and
Yeah.
and how it's like very like normal, like friendly.
Yes, and
like
there's
it's
no
cool.
problem between
Yes,
it. It's like
yes.
just like a friendly living next to each other
Yes.
and with each other.
Yes, it's cool, really
Yeah.
cool.
So with all those informations and a scale from 1 to 10, 1 being we definitely will never come back to the city ever again, and 10 being we will probably live here for some time. How many stars do we give this city? How many stars do we give Kuala Lumpur?
Let's for 1 to 3 show and make middle our price. How it's for you, how it's for me.
Okay,
Yes? Yes.
okay,
Count you.
okay. 1, 2, 3,
7,
7,
8,
8,
7.5.
7.5 for
Okay.
Kuala Lumpur.
Okay, let's 5.
That's our rating. That's our video. Our last video from Kuala Lumpur. Stay tuned for the next video. It's going to be something very interesting,
Very interesting.
and we have something to tell you. And yes, speak to you soon.
Yes. See you in exotic country now.
See you in exotic country next. Bye bye.